Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy here for Nerds by Nerds, hanging out with the full crew.
Ryan.
Ted. Nate.
And first of all, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, what are you waiting for? Down in the description below, you can sign up for the newsletter, learn how to game with Nerdarchy, and get all the cool stuff we send out to you on a weekly basis. Now, we wanted to do a video because it was kind of inspired by a game we have coming up. We first ran this game last Thanksgiving Eve last year, and we're going to run it. I decided to go, hey, you guys want to play this game again? Let's do it again. So we want to know.
Maybe it'll be an annual thing?
Maybe it'll be an annual thing. Yeah, why not? So what we want to know is, we're going to talk about that a little bit, but we want to know what annual games you guys are playing in.
Yeah, if you have that tradition.
Yeah, I always, like, every once in a while, I see on Facebook, I see people talk about playing, you know, maybe they get together with a certain group of college friends or whatever once a year or twice a year. And I've known other people that do the same thing, like, you know, in this hobby and other hobbies as well, like war gaming, you know, like, hey, me and my buddies get together and we do, you know, Warhammer once a year, you know, it's the kind of deal.
You know, because people, you know, travel and they move away from home, and typically around the holidays, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever else you celebrate, people tend to congregate back home, and does that prompt these annual get-togethers?
That is the question. Now, with our annual get-together, even though we see each other all the time, maybe too much.
Too much. I mean, really, I can't stand
You know, we're playing our D&D in space, our bastardized version of Spelljammer, inspired by A Fistful of Dice, Matt Click, last year when he did a video. And, you know, so our intrepid heroes will be setting out on the Star Sprite once again. You know, led by the luckiest half man alive.
Paragraph.
And, you know, at least 3 of the players have completely changed their characters.
Well, new product has come out, new content, and, like, you know, there's some things that just fit the character concept. Like, so Ace Zenith, based off of Zaf Brannigan from Futurama Paladin, who statted his mentals and his dex, so he has like 3 8s and 3 15s. So like I have a mount that's wiser than me. I have a Griffin mount, and the Sword Coast book came out, and with the crown, like that fits, especially the thing to do like the compelled duel, but like in an area of effect. Because my concept for activating that ability is just going to be like I say something that just annoys everyone around me, and they want to hurt me, and that's kind of the way I'm seeing compelled duel working.
I'm playing a Dragonborn Warlock, and I love all of the, you know, mechanical abilities of the Warlock, and a number of DMs and players that I've talked to have always said, like, well, everything about the Warlock, you know, it's evil, and you can't get power from something that's not a good source.
Faye is the only one that was like on the line of not being.
Faye is neutral. The other ones definitely seem more on this, you know, evil side. And I've always been a big proponent of, well, why can't you have a positive source that's not deity level that says, you know what, I'm willing to take someone into my service.
Never happens.
So when
until now.
When the Undying Light came out, and it's like, oh,
in the Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah, in the Unearthed Arcana. So it's like, you know, so here's a source where it's like, oh, you get, you know, all of these radiant powers that lets you be a good guy. So I'm like, oh, so now I can play this character the way I really want him to, without fear of, you know, people looking at me like, oh, well, you must be a bad guy because you're a warlock. You know, so I switched over from the Great Old One to the Undying Light. And now I've got some of these cool powers, you know, some of the spells that I've picked. I'm like, okay, well, you know, this is definitely geared towards this or geared towards that because of the direction that this character now has. So
like another one of my ideas is like, well, I was prompted to raise the level of the game. We started at 9th. We're going to be 14th level this time because another player is like, it was bugging me to have a higher level game. So I'm like, and we don't play enough high level games. So I'm like, sure, let's do it out. Let's test it out a little bit more. And then I'm like, well, next year, maybe you guys will play and be like 18th level.
Or 17th. Or
yeah. You know, and the year after that, we'll go for a 20th level. So, and that character is going to play the same character, which was a half-orc, sailor, barbarian, druid.
Pirate-y sort of dude, yeah.
Yeah, with the pirate variant. Except for we're going to strip away his druid and barbarian levels and replace them with Fiend Pack Warlock. And, you know, I'm going to let them change around his stats or whatever. And it's just going to be like that character's been rewritten by demonic powers.
Right.
And he happens to be serving as maybe your captain. I don't know.
I think he's keep all the other guys in line. And,
no, he's captain.
He's captain of morale. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's captain of the actual
we
ship.
fought over who gets the captain of the ship, but since my character, his mentals are both 8, like, he hasn't really convinced
and
anybody.
And I could easily recognize this.
Yeah. Yeah, like people that can really...
You're captain of morale. Yeah. And I think I even convinced you that that's a good position.
Oh, yeah, you did. Because it was easy enough. Yeah, you just kind of sweet talk me.
And I think I'm going straight diviner. I don't think I had a multi-class character.
Yeah, so
I'm the luckiest half man alive, so I'm playing a halfling.
Halfling with a lucky feat, and you've got diviner.
Yeah, and I've got all the
hey man,
precognition of the diviner.
The between lucky or the precognition diviner thing of giving people rolls, like that's auto fail of a saving throw, like right there. Like, yep, you're held person. There's nothing you can do about this for at least a round. But so related to annual games is also like holiday games. Say if Christmas comes around and you want to like run a Christmassy themed game, one shot, you know, like, or interject that into your campaign.
Yeah, I mean that works as well. I mean, we've seen plenty of that, and like Ted said, it's a time of year when people are getting back together, and you can't really. Well, I mean, you could do it through the internet now, but back in the day, you couldn't game with someone that lives on the other side of the country. But you know, maybe there's that time of year that you all happen to be within the same vicinity, and you can run that game.
You had brought up Warhammer. You know, you can't really do Warhammer over the internet. Not the you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know, when you can scan the little, barcodes on all your little, pewter miniatures and
set up the virtual realities.
But that'll be another time. But
so we've had plenty of people comment about impromptu games or games that don't happen that often or visitors from out of town and
from outer space
and you guys are going to get together, they run their games. So really we want to hear about your games. Like, do you guys have any of these annual get-togethers for gaming, a gaming tradition, if you will? Or if you just want to talk about how you incorporate holidays into your games around the holiday seasons, that would be cool as well. And you can let us know in the comments below and share your experiences while you're at it. Like, share, and subscribe.
You can check out the articles over on nerdarchy.com.
While you're there, feel free to share your thoughts and feelings over on our forum.
You can also check out Facebook for funny memes and other things.
So until next time, stay nerdy.